Hello, how's it going? So today you're joining us on our Friday because today is Thursday and we only work a 4-day week now, which is absolutely fantastic. I've got some good things to tell you and some things that are getting me down that you don't know about, or you maybe do know. Well, it depends if you've read the book or not, but things are getting me down today. But yeah, you are joining us. Actually, Graeme, who's behind the camera right now, his father's farm, well, it's not his father's farm, but his father has worked here for years and years and years, and Graeme actually grew up here. We've still got 8 or 9 cows to do. We've done 51 routine trims so far, so we've put a couple of locks on, but not all that many. And now we have the dry cows to do. So good stuff. Good stuff is I am headed to Edinburgh this weekend. I was supposed to be going to New York actually to do a podcast. And New York at Christmas time would have been absolutely fantastic, but with the crush breaking down last week, we've kind of got a bit of a backlog, and to get from Scotland directly to New York without loads of changes and loads of money and all sorts, it's an absolute pain in the to be totally honest. So we decided to cancel it and go to Edinburgh. And if you've ever been to Edinburgh, Edinburgh's fantastic, but Edinburgh at Christmas is absolutely brilliant. It really is. Right. Go girls. Come on. I was wrong, it was actually only 5, so not too bad at all. Oh girls. These are the dry cows, so they're heavily pregnant and due to give birth within about the next 6 weeks or so. So usually you're trying to get them before that time period because you don't really want to be playing around with them too much when they're heavily pregnant. But these ones are just needing a little tidy up. I think there's one lame one, so yeah, there's only one lame one. They're not bad. Her actually. Come on. Typical. Graeme, if you could position yourself there, and I'll move them around. It's alright, right, just stand still now. Graeme's camera work there was It was It really wasn't good, Graeme.
You
do better for the people.
Wait, what?
Anyway, Craig has now got the cows in. Let's carry on. Abnormally warm here in southwest Scotland just now. It's actually about 10 or 11 degrees centigrade, so I don't know what that is in your money, but it's well above freezing. At this time of year normally it's around 0, so it's a bit peculiar to be honest. Right. Come on, up. Let me go. Slowly. Go on. That's it. Come on. I've said it many times on this channel before, the cows are creatures of habit and their herding instinct is really strong. So when you get one cow to go up a race, the rest tend to follow and it makes it miles easier. Craig, you're supposed to be making coffee.
Oh, well, just no help you in future, okay?
Craig is obviously using a word there, help, as a sort of flexible thing that could mean hinder and could mean help. Not really supposed to do that, Craig. Right. I must add, by the way, we love music. And when we trim, there's always music playing. Apart from when we film, because YouTube is not like that and it tells us off. Right, this is the cow that I said was lame. And look, typically of Graeme's father, it is already being treated. So that'll be quite interesting to see how that goes. This foot here is in pretty good shape. You can still see the modelling. This one's a little tiny bit longer and we might as well just widen this model right up while we've got it in the crush. Yeah, so the good part of the news is we're going to Edinburgh. We're staying in a place called the W Hotel, which was actually in these vlogs not that long ago when I went to do the audiobook. So we're gonna go up there, just me and Ashley, with the ruse of Christmas shopping. Well, we'll do some Christmas shopping, no doubt. Actually, I know what I'm gonna buy, Ashley, and it's in Edinburgh, so that's handy. Code yellow. It's different, isn't it? But if you're anything like me, which you're probably not, because not many people are like me, but this part might resonate with you. My world revolves around food, especially vacations or trips away. Everything revolves around food. So we've booked into an amazing restaurant called Tattoo, which is like a Japanese fusion place that we absolutely love. It's like sushi, but normal food too. It's brilliant. A place called 6 by Nico, which is like a fantastical theatrical type place. And it's the Wizard of Oz menu. And the ice bar. So it will definitely be cold in the ice bar, obviously. Oh, look at this. There's red stuff coming out of it already. This is quite a bad one. This is a white line 3. So yeah, we're going to the Christmas market. And we're gonna go and stuff our faces and probably drink too much too. Yellow again. Oh, look at this. This is a mess. So this is, like I said, a white line 3, and it has been being treated for probably about a month by the look of that block. Hoof GP or Hoof Grip Pro glue doing its thing. Right. If you come in and stay steady for a while, Graeme, we'll see how this is getting on. Goes all the way up to the hairline, so this is a very nasty problem indeed. Even if you do the absolute perfect trim, it still takes around 8 months for the hoof horn to descend right down the foot. Not gonna lie, this is a real mess. Actually, hold on. I think what we'll do is we'll put another block on top, because as I'll just show you in 2 seconds, this is really open. If you come around here, Graeme, you'll be able to see nicely. Really open, look at that. So you can tell I haven't sliced into anything, I haven't. It's just removing that mop and possibly pulling away any sort of scabs that were over the top of it. Let's open it up a little bit more. I'll be honest, I don't remember this couch, so I don't know if it's better or not. These problems can sort of undulate, if that's the right word, between improvement, going back the way, improvement, go back the way, improvement, going back the way. So they can be forming good hoof horn, or there can be cracks through that hoof horn. That's probably what has happened here. We'll spray it with this iodine. And we're going to wrap it right up now that Craigie Boy has finished the coffee. He can do that. Yeah, so we talked about Edinburgh. Oh, my car, Silva in the Revuelto, is away getting wrapped. And oh my god, you're going to hate the colour, because everybody else does. But I love it, so I can't wait. Which kind of, what are you pointing at?
Blue. Oh, Blue. Thank you. If you're talking, I didn't want to interrupt.
You're welcome. Yeah, so it's been away getting wrapped, so I'll pick that up on Monday after we've been to Edinburgh. Here's the crappy bit. The boys wondered why I was quiet and I didn't what to say. So if you've read my book, you'll know that I have a daughter called Madison. And I haven't seen her for years and years and years. Not through any fault of my own. If you read the book, you understand what happened, kind of. But today it's her 20th birthday, so that's...
Oh, I forgot about
yeah, it's pissing all over my chips. So yeah, she's on my mind every single day. And actually, weirdly, I've got a secret YouTube channel that I upload a video to most months to say hello, and I message her on Facebook and stuff, but I don't know if she sees it or not. But today's quite hard for me. Just thinking about it, you know? There's no malice, or I just hope she's really happy and stuff, but I wish I could tell her that to her face. So it's quite tough when you're at work thinking about cow's feet, but you've got your daughter on your mind as well. But I'm sure you lot have got loads of problems as well. So yeah, the book is, that's partly what the book's about. It's about a lot of other things that are a lot worse than that. But it's mostly about showing that, yes, I have a good life, but that's only on the front of it. I don't like being negative on camera or down, because people don't watch that. You don't watch YouTube to feel somebody else's misery, do you? But yeah, so it's a bit of a struggle today, to be honest, to pick the camera up at all. Graeme kept telling me I should be doing a members video, didn't you?
You gotta look out for them, man.
You're horrible.
I'm sorry.
I'm in a bad mood and you're making me do a video.
Help me.
I feel bad. But sometimes it should be easy to pick up a camera and just do stuff and talk, but sometimes it's not. Right, this is all wrapped up. I think the coffee's even made as well, actually. Can I put that away, sorry? Oh, I just dropped that. Yeah, just let her go. Before buying this aren't actually lame, so I think we'll just have a coffee just now, and Graeme very kindly bought us some cakes, although, try to fight the fact, Graeme, not helping. What?
Wait, what?
Thanks for that insight, Graeme. Anyway.
Oh, wait. I go.
Something else, right? I've been trying not to tell you this actually. So something else. Actually, come on, we'll have a coffee.
Oh, is you in a black mug and you ain't thinking about it? Oh, I thought it was the same mug. Oh, you took that coffee, not stuff.
I had to cover them because
It's like watching the evolution of man, isn't it? Can't decide which one, this one or this one, is like the newest evolution.
Have you got keys representation?
Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is...
I like your card.
Well, hello darling. So I was just about to tell everybody what we've bought and what we're going to do with it. You can do it.
So we've got a piece of land that's got an old barn in it, and we're going to convert it and build them into cottages. We're going to put Highland cows.
Who's going to stay there?
Guests.
Which guests? From where?
From YouTube.
From YouTube, hopefully from YouTube anyway, if you want to stay there. She was put in the spot, yeah. So what she was basically saying there is, we bought like an old steading, which in Scotland is an old farmyard. So really old buildings, they're about 150 years old, they're covered in granite, they look really, really cool, and we're going to completely renovate them into three holiday houses. Yeah, we actually bought them about 5 months ago, but we're struggling to get planning permission for them. Hopefully we're kind of making headway with that, and that's why I've not said anything. But once they're complete, we're going to get some cows, Highland cows, so that you guys can hopefully come and stay there and see the Highland cows. So how exciting is that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Anyway, coffee break over. Cows. Come on, Dale, hop up. Let's go. Just cannot beat it when the cows are nice and quiet like that and just walk in of their own accord. No tomfoolery or anything like that. It is the dream. Is everybody ready for Christmas then? Oh, here's another recheck. That was not planned. And it's us again, look. So she's had a fairly severe sole ulcer. Again, Hoof Grip Pro doing its thing, turning into a Hoof Grip Pro advert really, really rapidly. But I'm going to show you, I did not mean for that to happen. So because that block is still really nice and intact, you can see it's almost the full height. In fact, yeah, it's almost the full height here at the heel. I don't need to replace it, I don't need to put a new one on. It's still really firmly in place. You can actually see the little cuts across the block haven't even worn away now. Here is where we find out if this was done. So this was definitely 4 weeks ago. I can tell that from the amount of wear that's on that block. Those blocks usually last 6 to 8 weeks, and that one has not been on very long at all for it to have worn that.
You ever feel like somebody's watching you?
So lost of 2, Graeme.
Yeah, so lost of 2.
They're quite small.
Anyway, that's the first time Craig has ever looked down on me. Actually, almost healed. You can just see a little bit of redness in there, which is fantastic. We just basically, if you look right in here, you can see it's just slightly open, but this whole area has been open, and you can tell that because this hoof horn is so yellow, and the serums coming out of the hoof horn as it grows is what turns it yellow. R what turns it yellow. And again, this back foot hardly needs any work whatsoever. I repeat myself on this channel all the time, and I'm just about to do it again. Feet mirror each other all the time. And look, you can see here the start of a sole ulcer. It's been dealt with during her last trim, but you can still see the sort of remnants of where that problem was. And by the way, the crush is working absolutely perfectly again. KVK are very, very good at helping you get through the hard times as well as the good. It was a problem with the batteries, so actually nothing to do with the KVK, just the batteries itself, and that is not a problem. Right, next cow. Back right, Minister. This cow was lame last time we were in, which was 4 weeks ago as well. I'm starting to see a theme. I told you that most cows are seen before they go dry, and that these have maybe been missed or needed a little thing. And Graeme's dad, who's called Colin, what it turns out he's done is anything that has had a problem last time, he's got out this time for a little bit of a recheck, and that is how you look after lame cows. It's literally the perfect thing to do. Right, so you can see, you can see the problem here really, really clearly. It's quite firm actually. So I'm not going to have to do very much to this part of the feet. She's not had a block on before, I can tell that straight away, because we've had all of the weight off this. Whoa, that's whoa. Hey. She disapproves heavily. Right. All I was doing there was, this looked like it was tipping in just that little bit, and I wanted to make sure that she's standing nice and flatly on these feet so that the weight is spread right across the entire sole and not just this high outer part. Well, it was high. Right, so you can see where the problem has been here, and you can see this new hoof horn is growing in, but some of it is detached, and that is why these rechecks are so vitally important. I could have picked this up and there could have been very little to see whatsoever, but I picked it up and there is a bit of a problem. You see, if it doesn't grow in properly, these little flaps get filled up with muck, as these have. Look, you can see it all in there, and then that becomes a problem as well. So this is quite a good example of a situation where you can actually get away without using, without using a block. So that outer claw has been quite substantially higher than this inner claw, so we haven't bothered putting a block on, and we've still managed to get all of the weight away from this cow's foot. So much so that actually it has completely healed. again, it has been a relatively substantial problem. I'm not advocating that you don't use blocks all the time, obviously. Oh, wow. She's really protesting now, not because I'm hurting her, but because she is restrained in a big green machine that she doesn't want to be restrained in, which makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I have to be quiet when I'm concentrating. Weirdly, does anybody else do this? So when I'm reversing a truck, I have to turn the music off so that I can reverse better. It literally makes no sense whatsoever because you reverse with your eyes, obviously. But for some reason I feel like I'm more accurate when everything's quiet. Anybody else do that? Nope, just me. Right, this is looking good. This is looking really, really good actually. To scrape off these little outlets. Can you grab me some blue roll please, Craig? Yep. So you can see where the allsat has been, right there. In fact, it's still there sort of thing, but it's all dried out. Filling back in with better hoof horn. But these little raggedy bits are the bits that form the cracking hoof horn that's not fully attached as it regrows. Right, if we give that a wipe, you'll see. So you can clearly see where that ulcer is right at the point of my thumb. It has completely healed up. This is a job well done. Yes! Strong animals. When an animal that weighs 650 kilograms judders forward, she's gonna move whatever she is in, unless it's strapped to the ground, which obviously we do not strap this to the ground. Yeah, just put the next one in, because if we were strap it to the ground every time we're at every farm, we'd have to cut the bolts every time we were at the farm, wouldn't we? Anyway, right, come on, love. Come on. Come on. On you go. Come on. Come on, girl. So yeah, we have bought this old barn. In the next video I will show you that old barn. It's actually 2 or 3 barns joined together. It's an old mill for milling corn, and we are hoping to completely renovate the whole place. Now it sits on an area that's about 3 acres in size, so we've got enough space for a couple of cows, a couple of sheep. We're 100% going to do this. So 4 years ago, we bought the house that we live in now, and my plan was to get some animals, and it didn't really work out because it just wasn't the right time. We were too busy, we didn't have the right facilities and all that. This is literally the only reason we bought this place. So this is definitely going to happen. So let me know in the comments whether or not you guys would want to rent out a barn style conversion that has Highland cows in the garden that you can feed, because to me, it sounds pretty much spot on. Right, anyway, we have got 3 more cows to do, and we've taken up enough of your time today, so we're going to crack on. Sorry for the down bits in this video. Life is good on the whole, but as with everything, there are little things going on in the background. Right, I'll see you next time. I'm behind the hoof. Bye!